this is what I have to protect my kiddos. So this is a metal bat that I have here. And then this is called the Barracuda. Now this part goes over the door handle. So it just flips over like this. It just makes it really easy to block the doors.
If Congress continues to face Republicans blocking any votes on gun safety legislation, what does that leave teachers to do? Well, as you saw there, they have to improvise, talking up bulletproof backpacks, tourniquets. Kelsey Vidal is a first grade teacher in California. She's sharing these videos on how she has improvised to try to protect herself and her students, and it has caused some great interest because other people are obviously in this situation. She posted these online after Uvalde, and they went very viral. One has over 4 million views on TikTok, which is of course, youth-oriented platform these days where a lot of younger people and their parents and others can share information. She came up with a safety protocol when she started teaching 3 years ago, when she saw that, well, it's easy to get guns, and many classrooms were largely unprepared during the training exercises that imagined what would happen if, God forbid, an active shooter did enter those classrooms. This is what teachers are up against. This is the reality. And while we cover Washington a lot, tonight we move beyond Washington at what our teachers must step up and do in this environment. I'm joined now by first grade teacher and making her beat debut, Kelsey Vidal. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Just tell us, in your own words, not only what you're doing in the classroom there that we showed, but why you thought to share this online. Who could imagine millions of people would watch it? It's grim, but clearly useful to people.
Yeah, originally when I made the videos, I didn't think so many people would be interested in it. I made it for the 5 people who asked me about what I have in my classroom to help protect my students. I decided to get these materials 3 years ago because unfortunately schools are just a high risk target. And it's really unfortunate that I have to say that and then I have to have these things in my classroom. But that's why I posted the videos to get the conversation started about what we can do to protect our students.
You're absolutely right that it's unfortunate. And we go through the grim aspects of this and the political obstruction, the political hostage taking. There's some stories that cut both ways. I cover that. This is one where there's a minority of Republicans in the Senate who are preventing even an up or down vote. Obviously, people can vote against gun safety rules if that's what they think their constituents want, but we're not even having that happen. I want to play a little more from your video because that's the darkness of all this, and yet we all know there's so many ways that people with indomitable spirits face down the darkness and do something, and you're clearly, every day, you're doing your work, but you also shared this. So here's a little more for viewers who may not have seen what you posted online, a little more of what you said.
This is the inside tour of the backpack that I have, my safety backpack for an intruder or an active shooter. Front part, I have all the tourniquets inside of, basic life-saving stuff in here, a metal plate. This is bulletproof. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. So, super easy, it slides right over my head. I got it from bulletproofzone.com. They are currently sold out of their backpacks.
Sold out. Are you hearing from any other educators, parents, or people since you've shared this? And since we do have a chance to speak with you, what are you telling your kids about the balance of being prepared while respecting, of course, their developmental age and not trying to scare them too much?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of parents have commented on the videos saying, oh, I need to get this for my, son or daughter's teacher. This should be part of like the back to school shopping that we do when we're picking up pencils, papers, glue sticks for the following year. Maybe we should get a Barracuda bar for the teacher as well. So parents are starting to get really interested in it. I have teachers messaging me from the UK, Canada, Switzerland, even Australia, saying, we're so shocked that this is what you have to do to feel safe in your classroom. And it's sad that this is what you're doing. But a lot of them are thanking me for having a plan, being prepared. And again, I would much rather have a plan in place now, practice using the materials that I have now, instead of it being too late wishing I had something. So
Amen.
it's
Can I
yeah,
ask,
it's crazy to have.